It's been a tough morning already and I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, the weather's really throwing some massive micro traumas at us this morning. I do not know how we will endure.
We're riding around the world to road test GoRUFFLY gear in the K9 Moto Cockpit and to raise $100,000 for Girl Up. Every 6 months we tackle a new challenge. First was the Arctic Ocean, then the Darien Gap, and now we're aiming for the bottom of South America.
My heart is home with you.
Dreary morning, and now it's pissing on us. And when you're camping or riding for that matter and it rains, it's hard not to see it as something personal. Like you tempted the gods, or you spat in their face, or they just don't like you for some reason. And of course there's nothing personal about it. It's just rain and, good for everything. But that's how it feels. Of course, at the same time, it also makes you appreciate and realize something as simply beautiful as the shelter of a big tree.
I couldn't get my gloves on because my hands were wet to get them into my waterproof gloves so that my other ones don't get soaked, and it's just the whole thing. But at least we only have 2 hours to go today, and I hope that my disposition will improve along with this weather.
Basically a pissy, miserable morning into the afternoon now. A couple hours ride into Puerto Varas. And actually now it's looking a lot nicer. So we reached the town, and basically the moment we reached the town, there was like an opening of the sky and a little bit of sun's come through. So we've been greeted very nicely here in this very touristy lakefront town. That is gorgeous, and this downtown is about as nice as anything really anywhere at any time. And so what have we done but come to a cafe? Of course we have, because we're cold, we're shivering, we're wet to the bone, and we're in need of some kind of cure-all, which of course is an espresso.
Yes, girl.
Sí, le unita la fama. You're so cute. Can I pet her?
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's calm.
Hello. Hi, Whimsy. You're so beautiful. Oh.
Gracias.
Se pueden aquí en Puerto Varas. ¿Se puede tocar?
Sí, sí.
¿Está súper seguro con su apnea?
Sí, todo.
Le estaban sacando un parte ya. Sí.
Okay.
Ok, que estén bien.
I
We just came to Camping Baumgarten. That's not it. It's Baumen, something German. Anyhow, they are on the coast right here on the edge of the lake. And they charge $12 per person, but you have all the amenities. They have washrooms and showers and all of that. Not that we really needed that, but we were sort of struggling to find a wild camp place that was close to the water. And you can fish off the point here, salmon and trout. So I think we're gonna just stay here. It was raining. The weather, you never know if it's gonna turn or not. So, and they have other dogs. Whimsy can have some fun, and not too many people. So good for us. So I'm gonna go down there and around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my traditional use my coins up, and now it's like a calm time, so I can count them all out. Let's give them as many as we can.
I'll be honest that when we come to a paid campground, I do get a little bit crabby because you are inevitably close to people, and camping is something that I don't feel like should be done in a community. Those are just my hang-ups, and this is a nice place, and it's lakefront, and it's actually getting later in the day, so we really are well served to be done and establish. And yet, I'm a little crabby because of it, because wild camping to me is the only type of camping. Jessica's going to be very annoyed to discover that after counting out only about 10,000 coins, the guy doesn't want them. Because he pointed to his, he basically does business out of his minivan there. Just seems to sit there all day. And then when you're ready to pay, he opens the door for you and says, so, or I just paid someone who has nothing to the fuck to do with this place.
So you're telling me they didn't accept my coins?
He pointed to the door where he, you know, one of those like cigarette ash things. And he's like, I've already got plenty of coins. So
we need to pay real.
So I paid real.
You paid real.
And you've got, you know, basically a kilo worth of coins there to continue to lug around. Whimsy, are you stuck? Are you? You haven't moved in about 5 minutes. I think you might be wedged here. Is it because of your wide hips? I know that's not nice to say. But sometimes it's just anatomically true. And it might have gotten you in a fix here. But you know, good on a dog. They just sort of deal with it as it comes. She's not making...
When she figures it out.
Yeah, she's not making a big fuss. Not like, you know, complaining and it's not fair. She's just, you know, she's just kind of being there. Maybe it'll loosen. Who knows?
Hi guys, thanks for watching GoRUFFLY in real time. If you love Whimsy's gear, head on over to GoRuffly.com and check out our collars, leashes, beds, bandanas, and more for your dog and all the dogs that you know. And if you're interested in the K9 Moto Cockpit, which is how Whimsy rides with me on the back of my motorcycle, you'll get all that information about sizing, mounting, and everything else at GoRuffly.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.